starting at shooting. Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, this is Frost is checked in for the Raptors. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Parker's checked in for Ilyasova.
Well, hockey rules supreme here in Canada, but you got to respect these diehard Raptor fans. Even through the losing years, they've shown their support.
Setting the floor for the Bucks, Parker and Henson, the duo inside. Mayo out there with Kendall Marshall, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the small forward. They get it back. Valanciunas, no good. The kid, he's checked in for Marshall.
And checking out some numbers for John Henson, how his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up 10 points a night. Better than 2 blocks as well. Looking at those numbers, you'd probably say, yeah, that's about what we'd expect out of him.
Which isn't really what any player wants to hear. I mean, you don't want to meet expectations. You want to underpromise and overdeliver. You want to exceed expectations, and maybe we'll start to see him do that shortly.
Lowry kicks to Johnson. Outside Williams. Dishes it to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. And Lowry gets it to go. And the hockey season runs pretty much concurrent to the NBA's, Clark. I think hoop fans in Canada in the past sometimes looked at as eccentrics.
Well, that could be, but the sport is growing, and not only in size, but in popularity. I mean, we've seen some terrific prospects coming out of Canada. If the Raptors can craft a contender, you better believe those folks could be making that arena a madhouse there.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Chuck Hayes, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Patterson in for Amir Johnson. The Bucks also changing it up. Sanders checked in for John Henson. Dudley comes in for Antetokounmpo, and Jared Bayless subbed in for O.J. Mayo. It's Williams with the drive. Lowry kicks to Hayes. And the rejection by Sanders. Shoots the 3. Bayless's shot is off. Raptors trail by 5. A floater. 1:06 left to play here in the first. Here's the kid. He's guarded by Williams. And the Bucks miss again.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Here's Hayes. The shot misses. And Milwaukee will come the other way, fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, in that game, Kevin, they did damage in all sorts of different ways. They were pretty much unstoppable offensively.
Yeah, it was showtime, Steve. They showed off every resource they had at that end of the floor.
The Bucks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The Raptors making a switch here. Nagata has checked in.
Jabari Parker, a self-described obedient kid growing up in Chicago, maintained a 3.7 GPA through high school. He went so far as to say he had lower self-esteem in his younger days. You don't often hear about that from NBA athletes, but it's a reality. Believe me, I see these guys. They often aren't as confident as you might think. But there's no reason for this guy to doubt his worth now, especially on the basketball court.
They set the pick. Patterson with it. And count it from 19 feet away. Patterson's got his first bucket of the night. And we got a close game here. In for Terrence Ross. Milwaukee also making some changes. Parker's checked in for Ilyasova. Mayo comes in for Jared Bayless. And it's the kid in for Kendall Marshall. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Ball, he's in at the point. Jared Dudley out there with Parker. Then it's Mayo. And it's Sanders in at the 5 spot. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, as we all remember, gentlemen, Brandon Knight was the 8th pick back in 2011. He's still developing, but he's still very young. And he said people do forget that. A lot of the best point guards in our game didn't get it overnight. There are a lot of places I can improve, and I embrace that. Guys, he's coming off his best season, looking to continue his growth.
He's gotten Doris better every season. Thank you. No good from Ball.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, I've been impressed with just both teams' energy, just really working hard on the board.
Nogueira sets a screen for Fields. Fast break, Milwaukee.
Oh, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark Power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Toronto shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And the team free throw numbers for this club this season, very impressive. About 80% from the line.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And the second free throw, good. Milwaukee's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Still Raptors ball. 19 seconds.
Toronto's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And here's Lowry. 29 points for him last game against Washington. The Raptors have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line. Free throw drops for Lowry. And so Lowry nails both of them. Here's the kid. Fires from the line. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Boy, a big bonus for them to end the quarter as he beats the buzzer.
It's all time.
Okay, good job battling them out there. Let's talk about some crucial areas from the first half. I like the way we're...
Welcome back, everybody. The Anderson is checked in for Toronto. And then for Milwaukee. Dudley comes in for Ilyasova. And Jared Bayless subbed in for O.J. Mayo. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. Lowry and Williams, the guards. And it's Fields in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And again, Toronto no luck.
Well, they're fortunate. Defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
The kid is checked in for Milwaukee. And a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. Look at Toronto. They're 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move. And checking out Milwaukee, 4.5 games behind.
When I look at Milwaukee, they've shown a lot of guts to pick themselves up off the deck after a terrible season last year and to begin building something positive going forward.
I think the main thing their fans wanted to see this year, Clark, was their team just being competitive every single night and giving themselves a chance to win, and I think they've done exactly that.
Now here is Lowry. He's got 13, stolen by Henson. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
Yeah, knocking down the open shots and really getting a nice flow to their game. Valanciunas, a young big man with some offensive promise. He can score on the left block. He's developing a nice touch from mid-range. Very intriguing player with that size and skill set.
Raptors moving the ball around. Pass to Bayless for the lead. That drops. Now it's a 3-point Bucks lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And something else they've excelled at is their interior defense. A lot of block shots for them tonight.
The Raptors making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. Milwaukee also making some changes. Sanders comes in for John Henson. And Parker subbed in for Antetokounmpo. And Valanciunas, a mobile 7-footer with good hands. That's a nice start.
It's always a great place to start when you're a big guy. Can you catch it And not only good passes, but can you catch bad ones and finish around the rim, he can do all of that.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
And it's Fields in the corner. Patterson against Sanders. And it's Lowry penetrating. Soft touch off the glass. Lowry's got 17. Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
Yeah, both teams playing well. Neither club able to pull away.
Got it. Nice one there from Ball. The kid's got 4 points this quarter.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Lowry can't get that one to fall. Milwaukee in the lead. Ball, the pass to Parker. No one near him. And again it will fall. Basket good there from Ball. 13 points in the game.
That's been a great day for him, and if you remember, he gave them a huge performance their last time out as well.
And it's Lowry penetrating from 13 feet. It goes down.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
Here's Ball. And he drains the three, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the... Ball was out of his hand in time. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
A very important call here to make. It hopefully is pretty clear cut here on the tape for the official.